Hey guys, Stephen Cox here, and I just drove back an hour or an hour and a half, somewhere in between there, from a place called Dahlonega where I played a gig with a singer-songwriter named Emmy Law. And it was a great show. I had a great time, and on the way back, I was listening to a podcast with Sunny Lenarduzzi, and she was interviewing Melissa Griffin. So I don't know if you've listened to Sunny's podcasts at all, but a lot of them are about growth and just about, like being successful and how to be successful. And this particular podcast was with somebody that had built a $1 million business, but then found that they weren't happy. And so the takeaway from it was they were really not sure why they were doing it, and they were getting so involved on making money and, focusing on things like that, that they forgot why they were doing it in the first place, and they had to, once they were already there, thinking that the arbitrary number of making $1 million would make them happy, and they found they weren't happy. They just reassessed everything and then changed the business around to where it was just more fulfilling. So I'm having a similar trouble with this six-figure thing. I think my motivations for doing it is that part of me doesn't believe that it's possible. And so that part of me, I want to achieve it just so I can prove to myself that I am capable, that I am worthy. But I am. So why do I have to prove it to myself? Does it serve me to spend the amount of time and the amount of effort in these particular fields in order to make $100,000? And is it possible to do it doing just things that I love? And of course, with stuff that you love, there's work involved. I mean, you can't love every minute of video editing if your true passion is performing and playing and writing. So there's always some aspect to it that's not your forte. And I guess a lot of people would say delegate that, but I'm not quite ready for that yet. So basically, I also realized that these little daily blogs that I'm doing, obviously I haven't been promoting them. I haven't really been worrying about it. And it just occurred to me that I'm doing this for myself more than I'm doing this for others. I'm doing this to kind of see how I'm developing, to see what's important to me each and every day. And if I miss a day, I'm not going to beat myself up over it anymore. I've been trying to do a daily blog. I've missed a couple days. And at first it was like, holy crap, I need to do this. And now it's like, why? I'm the only one that's really watching it. So if I'm doing this for me, the general trend is what this is for. To see where I'm off course, where I'm on course, try to figure out if I'm even going to the same direction and if that's even what I want. So another thing that's kind of led me to talk about this and think about this is I've been trying to buy a home lately. And I really invested a lot of time and a little bit of money into one particular house that I've been looking at lately, which is why I've been so preoccupied with things other than this 100,000 goal. And I recently had the discovery that the house that I was looking at, that my heart was set on, after getting it inspected, probably needs between $15,000 and $30,000 worth of work. And the price range I'm at, if I'm obviously not making six figures yet, it just seems astronomical to me. But if I were making six figures, it wouldn't seem astronomical to me. It would just be a expenditure, But it also led me to kind of think about, well, do I even need to own a house? So I'm still going to go through with this process, and if the seller decides to fix all these things that I found at the house, I'll probably still get it. But if they don't, I think I can honestly say that now I'm perfectly happy renting. I'm perfectly, I've proved to myself that I can buy a house, and that may have been part of why I was doing it. Okay? So the fact that the house wasn't the right house, or it may be, I don't know yet, depends kind of on the seller and kind of on some other things, it kind of doesn't matter as much. But it took me a lot of frustration and a lot of getting mad about it to get to this point. So I'm still growing. I'm still figuring these things out. So I just wanted to share this with you in case you're setting your mind on a goal. where you're really just trying to prove something to yourself or to someone else. And it's okay to still do these goals, but every now and then maybe laugh at yourself. Just kind of like take it with a grain of salt. Like it's a tongue-in-cheek kind of thing, rather than I have to make 100,000 or I'm not happy or something. In the end, if I didn't make 100,000 this year by May, which right now I would need to more than double my income to do, it's not the end of the world. There have been so many things I've been able to do and that I've had happen just from trying to do this. So that's what I want to share with you today, is just sometimes you think your goal is the financial thing, but really your goal is to grow as a person, and you find those things along the way. So I know it's kind of like a sappy moment or something, but just bear with me. That's where I'm at. And like I said, if I'm the only person that watched this video, I'm fine with that. Comment below if you watch it, though. I'm just curious. And I will talk to you guys either tomorrow or in the next couple of days, but probably tomorrow. All right, take care.